Sports with me, Razak Musbao. Now, tonight, we're just a few hours to the kickoff of the African Games. It's expected to be a spectacular official opening ceremony that will showcase the unique cultural heritage, sport and talent of the African continent and its diversity. The ceremony at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium will bring together head of state, high-level dignitaries, athletes, officials and spectators from across the continent to mark the commencement of this awaited special event. Now, the theme of the 13th African Games is Experience the African Dream. Now, the opening ceremony of the Games will be graced by His Excellency Nana Akufo Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Musa Faki Mahamat, the Chairperson of the African Union Commission, and His Excellency Ambassador Minat Samat Sesuma, who is the Commissioner for Health, Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development at the African Union, among other dignitaries. Now, ahead of that event, members of the local organizing committee and representatives of the African Union Commission paid a courtesy call on President Akufo Addo at the Jubilee House, where they presented the Games torch to him. We've got excerpts of their visit here.
Your Excellency, and we are very honored for the opportunity given to us this afternoon to present the African Games torch relay, a symbolic handing down of the African Games spirit that has been passed from generation to generations since 1965, when the game first started in Brazzaville. Your Excellency, I want to miss that opportunity on behalf of as chair of TCAG and LOC and all my delegation to say sincerely thank you to you and our appreciation to Your Excellency for your commitment. I can say a strong commitment, a strong will to us, the African Games, and for the great investment. I don't know how many times I visited, I was following, I can see the huge investment in sport infrastructure toward a very beautiful and successful game in Africa. I would like Mr. President to say thank you to my brother Yusuf Mustafa. We are working together, and Kwaku and the overman, my vice chair, for their engagement, to be sure they are working tirelessly and for us to have a successful games in Ghana, the African
Jubilee House, and to say how very welcome you are. We've gone to a lot of energy and expense to put up these games, and we've had strong support from you and encouragement, and the whole thing has now come to its climax. So we're hoping that the games will be successful, well patronized and well organized, and all of us will take the benefit from that, you as well as us here in Ghana. So I'm praying that everything goes well on Friday and onwards, and that we'll have spectacular games that people will remember about for generations to come. I have to congratulate each one of you for the input and for the work that has been done, especially Kweku Asare, who's died and woken up and died and woken up several times on his way till today, but fortunately is now still alive at the end of the process. But it's good. Thank you very much for coming. All of you are very welcome.
Now, the football edition of the African Games has started, and earlier today, Senegal were winners over South Sudan, and tomorrow, Ghana will play Congo. And ahead of that game, head coach of the Black Satellite, Desmond Ofei, says he's optimistic that his team is ready and determined to achieve their target for the upcoming African Games men's football tournament, of course, which will happen between March 8 to March 23rd. Now, the national under-20 head coach made these remarks when he attended the pre-match press conference on the eve of the African Games opening showdown against Congo at the Accra Sports Stadium. He's been speaking alongside the team captain, Asamoah Kofor.
Yes, of course, I think as a player, or it doesn't matter if it's the first team or the junior side. When every competition we go with the mindset of trying to achieve the ultimate goal, which is trying to win the tournament. So with our performance, and hopefully if we can reach far, I'm sure automatically we will obviously make sure that the image of Ghana is protected. And like I said before, it's game by game, and we are fully prepared to face Congo tomorrow. We start with Congo tomorrow. Every tournament is different, but of course we are playing at home, so expectations are high. And like I said before, the boys are ready. We are ready to give our very best, and then let's see how the tournament goes. But game by game, we'll be ready. There's no pressure. You know why? Because I think, like I said, we are fully prepared. We really have a good squad. Our boys are ready and hungry, so we don't feel any pressure. There's only one motivation. Motivation is that one, we are the whole hosting country. I think that's motivation enough. And secondly, we are the national under 20. We are Ghana. I think automatically we are very hungry and ready to deliver. So to be honest, we don't need any additional motivation. We just have to come and showcase our qualities and represent the nation as best as we can.
There are many people out there looking for this opportunity, and we, as we have been selected, we are much grateful for this opportunity, and we are ready to deliver and bring out the best. We are ready and we are fully prepared, and I will promise everyone that we will bring the trophy.
Thank you very much.
Well, the promise is that they will win the gold medal. Will they be able to achieve it? Wait tomorrow at the Craft Sports Stadium, 3 p.m. The game against Congo over there. But, well, some of the sports and disciplines are already underway. Table tennis already underway, and karate alongside cricket also already underway. And some countries have started to started counting their medals. And this is the medal table so far in the African Games. You can see is Egypt leading the pack there with 2 gold medals, 1 silver, 1 bronze, and a total of 4 medals so far for Egypt. Nigeria have also picked 1 silver medal alongside 1 bronze medal, and Algeria also with 1 bronze medal. Senegal also got 1 bronze medal there. So 4 countries of the 54 participating countries have already picked some medals, and Ghana, they've crashed out of the table tennis. Didn't quite impress, couldn't even make it to the semi-finals of that competition. We'll wait to see the performance in other disciplines over there. And now, let's have a very exciting conversation, and it's a conversation with Joseph Awinonja Jr. He's a 16-year-old from Illinois, and he has risen to the top as the #1 boxer in the United States among the top 6 under-20 amateur boxers. Now, Joseph Awinonja Jr., whose style and boxing IQ is often compared to Terrence Crawford, Andrew Ward, and Floyd Mayweather, asserted his dominance in the ring recently at the U.S. Boxing Nationals held at the Cajudome in Lafayette, Louisiana in December. Well, Awinonja Jr. and his trainer, who happens to be his father, who is a former boxer, Awinonja Sr., they joined me via Zoom all the way from the United States for some exciting conversation about his career over there. Guys, thanks so much for making time. And it's fair to say Happy New Year. The first time we are interacting again. We had some conversation last year about now. And Joseph, let me start with you. Last year, you had a lot on your plate, and you promised some exciting victories and exciting titles that you were hoping to clinch. Just give us a little recap of what happened last year. How many titles were you able to clinch?
So last year I was able to go ahead and win my USA Nationals, which has solidified my team on the USA youth team. So now I'm a part of that. And then also some other stuff that we're going into. I was able to win the Junior Olympics last year, and those were the two main national tournaments I was able to win.
I mean, what's quite interesting is that you are winning all these titles alongside your time in the classroom. How difficult has it been for you maintaining this excellent performance in the rings alongside your academic work?
So I've been able to handle both easily lately. So with my new starting out at USF, I've been doing well in that, and then I've also been able to collaborate that with boxing more, and I've saw myself to even get more open with my coach, and we've been able to differentiate between what time to go easier now that I'm at a different school as well.
Interesting. Then there is also some awards that you've been able to clinch for your social work. Can you talk to us about them? Also, some is it top 18 and 18 awards you picked? Can you talk to us about 2 awards we understand you picked for your social work?
Yeah, so I've tried to put myself more out there, and recently I was able to get a part of the America's Top 18 under 18, and I was able to win that award. And then I also recently won an Intercollegiate Story Slam award, where I was presenting a story, and I went against 4 other competitors, and I was able to win that. I won a belt with that one and some money, so it was. I've tried to put myself more out there, and I've seen myself prevail more.
Interesting. Let's just connect with your dad now, who also happens to be your trainer. And Awinonga Senior, thanks for making time with us. It's been quite a journey you've had with your son and his boxing career. What would be your assessment of his development thus far?
So far, everything is going. So far, everything went good. The way that I expected, everything, the dream that we have, everything came together. That the way that now, what I'm trying to do now is doing more volunteer work. That's it.
Interesting. But what competitions from last year, even the early parts of this year, have you been excited about that he has been involved in, and you feel that yes, he was properly tested and possibly came out well?
To be honest with you, Joseph, I didn't see Joseph get tested yet. Maybe in the gym with me, so always get tested in the training ground when we training. That's the place that I say better fight, because since I always test him in the gym, so the fight make the fight look much easier. So most of the time when you go to national, I'm happy about it because I know how you're going to fight.
Well, you mean of all the bouts he's been involved in, from your personal assessment, you think he has not been properly tested yet?
No, he's been tested in the gym, not with me.
Yeah. So
with me, that's it.
For his competitors within his
no, it's
side,
not tested yet.
Nobody has been able to.
Not.
Amazing.
No, he make fight look so easy.
It makes it look easy.
Yeah. Joseph is a kid that, apart from boxing that I'm teaching him, he listened to me about teaching. Apart from boxing, he do everything by himself. If I tell Joseph to run from here to Ghana, he will do it.
That's amazing.
He can't make it, but he will try.
That's amazing.
He listened to me about the training side, the school, everything, day-to-day lifestyle. He have everything covered already, but just boxing, me and him, everything that I tell him to do, he will do it. That's it. So I know that how I came to be in this country, to be here today. That's why I know that what he's doing. That's why when he go to a fight, it looks so easy.
Amazing. Well, such a wonderful work you're doing. Let me come back to you, Joseph Jr. I mean, we understand you've had the opportunity to be part of the U.S. Olympic team. Talk to me about that feat. You must be excited, aren't you?
Yeah, so currently I'm a part of the youth team, which I'll be traveling internationally, going to places like Germany and all of that. So I just have to make sure I maintain my position and then keep on working towards the 2028 Olympics and see if that'll come along the timeline and see how I should work my career to have the best feats under my record.
I mean, talk to me about how much of an enviable feat it is to be part of the U.S. team. Is it how difficult is it to get to be part of the U.S. team? I mean, you're talking about the U.S. team. It must be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is difficult. You have a lot of competitors, and you also have to make sure your mindset is in the right place as well, because a lot of people, they can make it to this position, but down the line, their mindset sometimes aren't in the right place and they start losing their footing in the area. So you just always have to make sure you keep your body well and you also make sure you keep your mindset well, and it'll keep on allowing you to get to different areas in life.
I mean, well, what's your personal target, being part of that team? What's your personal target? I'm sure in the house, as you're training with Dad, you're obviously, writing down some personal targets that you look to achieve with the team. What's your personal target?
Personal target is to win the next international competition. And then another target of mine is to make sure that I go ahead and continue doing well in school. And I would say I have one more target to win the next USA national tournament so that I could keep my position as well.
Amazing. I'm sure those are very realistic targets for you. But let me come into your dad now. I mean, you must be a happy man when the news got to you that he's been selected for the national team. I mean, talk to me. How important is this going to be for his development?
Yeah.
Dad, you're up.
Okay. What happened?
Yeah, I was just asking how important his inclusion in the team is going to be for his development.
You asking me?
Yes, you. Dad.
It's gonna be. We just have to keep on doing what we're doing, and then we just have to keep on doing what we're doing. And I think there's nothing missing. We just have to. I have to just drive more and fly more, go to other people, spend money more. That's the only thing that I have to do. We have to go to places, to go and do sparring. I have to always, every week, I have to drive to some place, drive 10, 14 hours. I have to doing that a lot. That's it. That's the only thing I have to do.
All right. So for the rest of the year, what's the plan for him?
The rest of this year, what you have to do, volunteer a lot. I just tell him that you have to start. You in life, you can't get good from life because of God, because we're getting something from God or this and that. They have to teach you how to be good. So this year you have to do a lot of volunteer work. Know how to service other people. That's the thing you have to do this year.
Interesting. Let me just get the thoughts of your son on some of the volunteer works that he's looking to do. I mean, have you got any in mind thus far?
The main goal is to just go around to different communities and see what I can supply to others. And then also whatever events that people have coming up, I just try my best to go out to those as well. And then that would be the main things I would pinpoint.
Should we expect you in Ghana anytime soon?
Yeah, most likely we might be out there this year. And then if not this year, it will be the next. So after my tournament, I'll probably be out there, or when I'm in my off time in school.
Interesting. Of course, we'll be looking forward to that. But before I let you guys go, I cannot have boxers, as my guest, and we wouldn't get your bite on the big bout happening in Saudi Arabia tomorrow. Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou. I mean, let me start with Senior, though. I'm sure you are keeping tabs on that bout. What's your impressions of it?
I think I like watching those people. Those two people. I like watching them. I don't really like their lifestyle, but I like to watch their boxing. Their boxing, how they box. But I think Anthony Joshua is gonna win.
You think Anthony Joshua is going to win? Great. What about Junior, though? Let me get the thoughts of Junior. What's your money on? Are you tipping Francis Ngannou possibly to leverage on his experience against what's his name? Against his earlier bout, and possibly cause an upset against Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, I believe that this is going to be a hard fight to decipher. You have Ngannou, who's gone against already Tyson, and he did well in that fight. But if it depends on how he can apply pressure onto Anthony Joshua and how he uses his body to overcome that. But I would say within the boxing background, you would have to give it to Anthony Joshua. But it depends on how well Ngannou can use his power.
Amazing, guys. Well, we'll be watching that tomorrow, and we'll see how that turns out. Anyway, Joseph, thank you so much for making time. And Dad, also thank you so much for making time. We're wishing you the very best. Continue to make Ghana proud. Continue to reach the very top level as far as boxing in the United States is concerned. We are confident that we'll be seeing you at the very, very top. And in some years to come, it will be your bout that the whole world will be looking forward to. Thank you so much for making time tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. So that's Joseph Awinonja Jr., a Ghanaian, who's based in the U.S., making great strides in the world of boxing. He's only 16 years of age, and he's already won pretty much every title that's available at his level in the United States. He's been included in the United States boxing team, and he's getting ready for several tournaments to represent the United States over there. And, well, by extension, he'll be making Ghana proud. It's on that note that we draw the curtains on tonight's edition of Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbah. Thank you so much for being part of it. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Please do have a wonderful evening.